In this episode, we're going to be talking about traumatization and how you can recover from trauma the best that you can. Now, the past is not something we can take away. In the example, permanent damages and irreversible problems can happen. And when those irreversible problems and irreversible damages happen, sometimes it can be a constant reminder. But you must understand that we are in the present of change, the present of new opportunities, and we are not in the past. Although the permanent and irreversible damages can be there, just remember that recovery starts with you. Training your thoughts to get to the source of the problem is majorly important. When you get to the source of the problem, it helps you to have an ease of mind, and it also helps you have a long-term recovery. Do not utilize excuses of doing bad things in the present moment due to something in the past, because this present moment gives you new chances, new opportunities. And I know in life it does not seem that way, but it is important not to dwell into the problems into which you have. Now, for me, in the example of empathy, I'm just going to show you that I have an indentation and break in my skull. Now that has left me with a permanent brain injury that I literally can never change. But in this present moment, I understand that I'm not in the past. I'm in the present. Although the irreversible damages has permanently injured me and has taken away opportunities from me, such as not being able to join the military, not being able to join the being an officer, but you all have to understand the importance of finding this present moment as not of the past, but of this present. And although sometimes injuries and damages and trauma from the past can even take away opportunities from you, it is the fact that see the opportunities that you have, get to the source of the problem, okay, do not do bad things and say that it's because of the past, okay. I know how tempting that things can be in times of dwelling. But that is why you should never put yourself in a dwelling situation. If you feel like you are dwelling, then try to get out, be out in the sun, get some exercise, go on a walk, and try listening to a good song, like my songs on my channel, for the example, the Made for Kids song, and the adults. It helps us to focus on things that are amazing for the world. And so it is important not to dwell in sin, not to seek or desire sin, because this present moment is not of the past. Those bad things that happened, those were the past things. Yes, it affected. Yes, it could have given permanent damages, permanent injuries, not only physical damages, but emotional damages, spiritual damages. It could have given damages of different kinds. But I'm telling you now that you have potential. You have potential in this moment to get better by just the thoughts that you think in your head. And it's a part of training yourself in improvement, training yourself to get to the source of the problem, training yourself to seek that recovery, training yourself to ask the questions that need to be asked, to get the answers that need to be for your life. And to build to have that establishment in your life that you need. And foundational decisions is very important. Now, we have 3 types of foundations, which is the Heavens Foundation, Family Foundation, and Marriage Foundation. But those are not the foundational decisions I'm talking about, although those decisions are very important. Foundational decisions is like in the example. Instead of like when you pay for an apartment or rent or something, you're wasting your money. What are you doing? You could be owning your own land, owning your own house, right? With owner's financing or and I know mortgages are majorly difficult to get approved of for some people, especially, me. I tried many years getting a mortgage and they just constantly refused me. And what you all have to realize is that owner's financing is available to anyone. And I do recommend that. That is a foundational decision. Why? Because you're not paying to rent, you're paying to own. And that's long term. And I recommend that to everyone to have foundational decisions like that. In the example, say that you're picking a career. You got a career. Okay, is that career a long term career? Is that a foundational career? Is that something you really want to do for the rest of your life? You must make the decision. You say, okay, I'm going to do this job for 5 years, 10 years, and then after that amount of years, I'm going to save up, and then I'm going to go to college, and I'm going to get this other degree, and I'm going to get the dream job that I need. Those are all very important things to do, but you must schedule it out. You must have a schedule. You must um, have order in what you do in your life. And so, in the example, for me, I long term foundationally need YouTube to be my permanent career. So, I've been working very, very hard to make this my permanent career. So, in the understanding of not dwelling in the trauma, you must not seek to dwell in the trauma. And